Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Lost in a Game, where I teach you the things that I've learned to help you find what you're looking for. Today I want to teach you 3 amazing tips that I've learned through my experience in the Wasteland. The first one is how to get unlimited free adhesive. The next one is how to make a ton of caps. Also, I'll be teaching you a trick that'll get you to that next level and then some. Plus a bunch of small tips throughout the videos. And to be honest with you, all these processes are all tied into one process. When I was going through and making the video of how to make unlimited adhesive, I actually found out that by doing this, you're going to be making not only a bunch of caps, a bunch of free adhesive, but you're also going to be making a bunch of XP. So do this a lot and you're going to be ranking up like crazy. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here to Grey Garden. Grey Garden is located directly south of your first settlement, which is going to be Sanctuary. So you're going to go to Grey Garden. It's going to be this place that's ran by a bunch of robots. And what you're going to do when you're here is you're just going to get your 3 essential ingredients to make vegetable starch. Those 3 ingredients are going to be mut fruit, datos, and corn. Once you grab these 3 materials, you can go ahead and go back to your other settlements, or if you want, you could plant some here as well, because you do have quite a bit of robots here and they can actually grow quite a bit for you. So what are we talking about? Vegetable starch. What is that? Well, if you go over to my inventory here, you could see some right here. It looks really bland, but with those 3 ingredients there, also combined with purified water, we're going to be able to make 1 vegetable starch, which is equal to 5 adhesive. Now, adhesive ranks quite high in the price scale, so this is going to be a great tip for you guys to not only make caps, but also save caps, because you could sell your vegetable starch if you want to, or if you've got extra purified water, you can sell that as well. And once we're back in a Sanctuary, the first thing I recommend that you do is to go ahead and make some purified water stations. Now you have your small size purified water station, which is going to be this guy here, and then you have your industrial one, which is those larger ones there. Each ones are going to depend on how much water you want to produce. Now, one tip I will tell you is the more water and the more food that you're going to produce is the more defense that you're actually going to need. So you guys want to be careful as far as how much purified water you're going to go ahead and produce in the beginning. Also, make sure you have enough materials to produce the generators as well, because they do require power, and without the power, they're not going to be doing anything. The larger water purifiers actually produce 40 water but require 5 power. So what I've done is I've set up a large generator and ran 2 of them here. Now, you will need rank 1 science, I believe, to go ahead and make these large water purifiers. So if you're starting off pretty early in the game and you just want to start with 1 water purifier and a smaller generator, you know, that's fine as well. You will need different things as you go on. I'm not going to get too involved into that, but basically that's all you want to do. You want to set up as much water purifiers as you can handle. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your plants and go ahead and plant as many as you possibly can. Now, when I say as possible, basically what I mean is I'm not talking about how much dirt you have, because in Sanctuary you have tons of dirt and you could be planting forever. But you want to make sure that your population is equal to the amount 1 person for every 6 plants. So I have 25 people here, so you can imagine I have quite a bit of plants here. Now, I'm going to have an organization thing here. I usually typically run the tatos along the fence line so they don't take up too much room. Mut fruits, they're tough to kind of lay in line, so I just kind of plant a field of those. But my corn I'm going to go ahead and put in a straight line, and the reason why I want to put my corn is there's actually a really good tip to harvest the corn really fast. Is if you put it in a straight line, you can just run right through it and just hammer on your X button and harvest all your corn in that whole line just like that, instead of going from each one like this, which can take forever and make you want to blow your brains out. You can do the same thing pretty much with the mut fruit, just run around in circles and do this. Now, one thing I definitely recommend is if you're going to be doing a bunch of this, you want to go ahead and go to your settings, like I have now, and turn the voice of your settlers all the way down, because otherwise they're going to drive you nuts. They won't shut up. They'll be complaining the whole time about random stuff that you can't control, like somebody died or wah, and nobody cares. So make sure you guys turn that down. Once we've planted our plants and we've set up our water purifiers, what we need to do now is just basically go off into the wasteland and go kill some stuff. You can't simply just stay in your settlement and expect this stuff to happen. You will have to leave. I have tried sleeping and I have tried doing different things to make stuff happen faster, or waiting in a certain area, or fast traveling back and forth, and it doesn't actually work. However, I have found a quick trick to actually get your plants to grow a little bit faster if you do fast travel from each settlement, one settlement to the next one, and kind of go around in a circle. It doesn't foolproof work. You could just go around a circle, but I mean, there's 20 different settlements, I believe. So I mean, if you had 20 different settlements all set up, I'm sure if you just fast traveled from one to the other, you could just grab whatever plants you wanted, and by the time you were done with that, I'm sure your purified water would be all set. But since I don't have 20 settlements, I'm going to go out in the wasteland. I'm going to go kill me some Deathclaw. So after you go out and kill a bunch of stuff while waiting for your purified water to go ahead and get here, we can go ahead and check our workbench here. Go over to our aid, come all the way down to our purified water here, and there it is, 216 purified water. Now, I have a ton of purified water stations set up out there, so obviously I'm going to be producing quite a bit of purified water. One thing you do want to know though, the more purified water that you, or the more water that you actually produce, is the more defense that you're going to need. It has a direct relation between your food and your water, so always keep that in mind. I have quite a bit of defense. I think I have somewhere around 100 defense. I don't get rated much, but my people aren't that happy, so if you're aiming for a 100% happy rating, you might want to make sure that your defense is quite a bit higher depending on how much water and food you're producing. Now what we're going to want to do, since we're not only trying to get just our vegetable starch, but we're also trying to get a bunch of XP here, we want to make sure that we utilize everything that we can to maximize the amount of XP that we're getting. So I'm going to just grab the corn here, and I'm going to grab the mut fruit, grab all the stuff out of here. I did go ahead and store it because it was getting to the point where I really couldn't carry it around anymore. And one more, where's those tatos? All the way down here. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and sleep, because you get a boost to your sleep, or you get a boost to your XP gain after you sleep. So if you're well rested, that's one of those bonuses that you can get if you own a bed or what have you. You could sleep for quite a while and you can get that bonus, but I'm also going to go ahead and go over to my inventory and look at my apparel. Now I did make a video on how to get more XP instantly, so if you guys want to check out that video you can, but basically it has all to do with your intelligence level. So the more intelligence you have, the more XP you're going to get for everything you do. So I want to make sure that I equip whatever apparel that's going to give me the most intelligence. So I've got my Ushanka hat, and I've got a couple of sharp legendary armor pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and put those on. Oh, let me put my hat back on. And then I'm just going to put all my armor on, just because I think my eye looks cool. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and sleep, because I want to take advantage of that as well. And then when I wake up, I might actually go ahead and do some chems here, just so that way I can make sure that I'm getting as much of that XP boost as I possibly can. Okay, so now that we wake up, we'll go ahead and see that you feel your lover's embrace. Now I have a relationship with Piper, my affinity's all the way up, so I feel that perk, but if you don't have that, don't worry, you will still get the XP boost that you get from just sleeping for quite a long time. So we want to make sure that we have all of our stuff on us. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over to my inventory here and go into my aid and see if there's anything in here that's going to increase my intelligence. Now there we have our buried mentat. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a buried mentat, and then I'm going to go into my cooking station here, come to my vegetable starch, and I'm just going to crank it out. Just press as many X as many times. I mean, we're gonna gain probably a level with how much stuff we got here. There it is. We gained a ridiculous amount of XP. I mean, we went from towards the end of level 34 to almost all the way through level 34. Just from going around in circles and grabbing our purified water and growing some things. So if you want to as well, you can take that purified water and go to your nearest vendor and sell it there if you want to do that instead. I believe I still have a bunch of purified water, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But in order to maximize the amount of caps that I'm going to be getting, I want to make sure that I go to my other apparel that I have, which is my Reginald suit. Now this is a unique apparel which gives me +3 charisma. I'm going to put my militia hat on, and then I already have my black rim glasses, so I'm going to be wearing those. So now I automatically get a +4 charisma, which is going to help me out quite a bit. And I'm going to talk to whatever vendor I want here and go ahead and barter with him and go ahead and sell as much stuff as I can. Now you see that purple aura there, that's from those berry mentats that we have. I'm going to go over to my aid here, and I'm going to drop all the way down to my purified water, and I still have 157 purified water left over. So I used about 50 of them. I could still go around if I wanted to and go get more. I believe Tatos is what I ran out of. I could go around a couple more times if I wanted to just keep this purified water, and really I could do this 3 more times with the amount of purified water that I do have here. Or if I want, I can just make a bunch of caps, sell it to him. You're only going to be able to get as many caps as the vendor has, so you can go around to multiple different vendors if you want to, just to get caps, or you can just buy the stuff that you need. I really don't exploit this too much because I don't really need millions of caps. I just use it for the fact to get more ammo so I can go around and kill more stuff, because I do that quite a bit. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. If you have any comments or concerns, questions, or ideas for further videos, make sure you guys hit me up in that comment section, or if you just want to say hello, I always appreciate that as well. Also, one last thing you can do to support the channel, and I would appreciate it very much, is to go ahead and share this on Facebook, like it, do whatever you can to let other people know about the channel. I would be very much appreciative, as that I am in the very beginning growing state of this channel, and I used to do Twitch for a while, but now I'm moving over to YouTube, so I almost have to start fresh, but I still do have a lot of that Cry Army love from there. Also, if you guys want to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, or what have you, feel free. And don't forget about me the next time you get lost in a game. Have a good one.